TC is getting his memory back, and Dan and Mia are fighting again. I am Haru Ren. Welcome to my review of episode 20 of Bakugan Gen 3. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, come back and watch it now. But if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Gen 3 episode 20. The first part is knocking on the door of your mind. Dan and Mia are having a practice match to work on Ventri's close quarters combat rather than relying on special abilities. The episode hasn't even started yet and I already see something wrong. The spots where Drago is supposed to have yellow on his body is now in like deep orange instead. It's like they forgot to finish off his rendering or something.
Today they're only practicing hand-to-hand combat.
Wow, she's gotta be ready for anything. So, she's working on her weaknesses.
I really like that in the episode that it really try out the new frames of animation. As we see here in this part, the only fight in this as well in the next part, there seems to be new frames being drawn up and it's very innovative. A lot of the fights in the show almost seemed like it was the same thing with the reusing of special attack animation and not enough of the hand-to-hand combat. But as we see with the fight between Hammerhead and Razor, the hand-to-hand combat is really where it shines the most in terms of animation. But probably because the budget was slashed on the show, they couldn't show too much of that. Not only would it be hard, but it would cost a lot more to animate. Like here when Drago throws Ventri into the wall like this, you kind of feel the impact of it. There's no cutting in between the movements, it's just a really hard hit that finishes her off. Really makes you want to say, oh! And Griffin actually brings up when Bakugan Brawling were just with hand-to-hand rather than special attacks. Where the hell was this energy when the Bakugan were neutralized? But the episode focuses on the plot of trying to get TC's memory back, and Juno tries out Electroshock Therapy to help him.
TC?
Oh no, he's dead.
But the electric therapy somehow made TC do this.
I'm the best dancer of all time! My name is Jumpman.
Jumpman?
Let's go!
That's gotta be the worst comic hero I've ever heard of!
Mamma mia!
Okay, I'll stop now. They then cut to a scene that practically lasts the rest of the part with TC and Dan hanging out at a McDonald's, and to be honest, this was the part where TC's voice actor, Desmond Sivan, really kind of won me over with this performance. By the way, I gotta make a slight correction in my previous reviews. TC's voice actor's name is Desmond Sivan, not Snan. For some reason, he's credited as Desmond Snan, but his real name is Desmond Sivan. Probably because someone at the office misread his name and thought the I and V made an N. TC starts to have major flashbacks to certain parts of his life, possibly the moments that happened before he lost his memory. The show does a great job incorporating the soundtrack with its storyboard placement and the way Desmond Sivan expresses pain and emotion with TC remembering bits of his past really made it an emotional dramatic moment. The build-up that we had throughout the entire season starts to really hit us very hard and you really feel for TC. This was just an amazing scene.
Watch out, kid! Excuse us, we're sorry. What's gotten in to TC?
Who are you? You were with me, but I need to know, who are you?
And yeah, they hide his face kind of, but it's pretty clear that V is the one in TC's memory, possibly insinuating that V is his brother or close relative or something. TC lost his memory when the Bakugan first rampaged, and his real name is actually Andrew. Desmond Sivan really acted his heart out with this scene, which is really impressive considering his young age. So yeah, maybe it's because I've had to listen to his voice throughout the series and I just gotten used to it, but I am really impressed with the work he did here. And the very serious moment and emotional roller coaster that we just went through gets derailed by the mention of pizza. Great!
I have new memories, but they're cut up and separate, like slices of pizza.
Oh, great, now I lost my train of thought because I'm thinking about pizza. Okay, let's talk toppings. We can do mushrooms, peppers, but absolutely no pineapple this time.
But I like pineapple.
Drago likes pineapple on his pizza, confirmed. We move on to Can't Argue with That. It's the next round of V's tournament and it's a doubles pairing, but Dan and Mia are fighting like an angry divorce couple.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah, we cut back to events that happened before the match where Griffin and Mia are cleaning up Griffin's old inventions when Griffin accidentally let slip that he and Dan went behind Mia's back to break into her dad's office.
What is this thing supposed to do?
Remember when we used it to break into your dad's office?
What now?
Huh? Why are you yelling at me?
And you went behind my back and broke into his office.
but we found out he was innocent.
But you still lied to me.
But honey, I swear I never thought you'd find out.
Are you calling me stupid right now?
I'm saying you act stupid.
That's the same thing, Mia.
Really? Then yes, that's what I'm calling you.
But the semifinal match is going to be a doubles match, and it's going to be the initial brawler, and the partner is someone from the clan that hasn't brawled in the tournament. I've given less of a crap about this tournament as it continues. So Juno forces Dan and Mia to pair up for the tournament, which cuts back to the present. I kind of feel like the beginning part with starting out with Dan and Mia being mad at each other could have been cut out. So they're up against Kettlebell and Superset, voiced by Josh Graham, and I gotta say, them always casting Josh Graham in these roles is really a great choice. He has such a wide range of voices that it's great they can depend on him to voice whatever character is being used for a short time.
Wing Pierce, now! Quit evading! Engage and fight! Well. Look who's in trouble.
Okay, this is supposed to be a doubles match. Why didn't we get Drago and Wings graphic? Also, Dan and Superset should have done the gate card set thing too. I think they originally wanted this to be Mia versus Kettlebell, but changed the script at the last minute. The more I see stuff like this, the more I'm convinced Gen 3 is just the Mia and Ventry show. But the fight gets underway, and like I said before, the fight looks pretty good, with them trying out new animations that look really epic. But Mia and Dan are not working together as a team, constantly trying to get each other to follow each other's lead, and the animation of the monster fighting really puts into detail the story, with Wing and Hook tag teaming on Drago and Ventry. We don't see Drago and Ventry getting each other's way because they're not the ones fighting amongst themselves. In fact, they're the ones that convinces Dan and Mia that they're both wrong.
Huh? We won't win if we keep going like this.
This is on us. Mia and Ventry seem out of sync.
You need to get over yourself.
Damn, that's brutal. So Dan and Mia make up and then fake argue to bait the Dino Clan into attacking, and they win in spectacular fashion. And Mia is going onto the final match. So that was episode 20 of Bakugan Gen 3. Let me know your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This was a really good episode, with us finally getting some new information about TC after a whole series of build-up and a very great performance. Dan and Mia's story for this episode, while a little bit rehashed from the third episode, still gave us a pretty good narrative that tied a previous episode in. And the action scenes in this were pretty enjoyable. It was funny, it was dramatic, it was silly, and it was great. Everything fit where it needed to go. And this V tournament arc is finally almost over. So this episode gets a Bakutastic. Thank you for watching this review of Bakugan Gen 3. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, thank God for Rapid Fire, and Ventry is based. Bye!